Uh,
Were you able to find me on Steam?
Howdy, everybody. Welcome to GHC Esports. I'm Ralph with Grace Harbor College Esports program. With me today is Abby, one of our students. How you doing, Abby?
I'm doing good. How about you, Ralph?
I'm doing well. A little anxious. I mean, this is our first game of the season, and we're pretty excited. So yeah. So
Yeah.
thank you for joining me. Abby's actually one of the players who I had a chance to get a couple of games of Rocket League with earlier, and a lot of fun to play with you. So that was pretty cool. I think they're actually super ready to go. So, unless you don't mind, I just want to do a quick introduction of our team. We've got on the starting lineup today, we've got Shadowbane, Ghost, and Lako coming in. These are our three starters. And if you take a look at the stats, you'll see that Shadowbane's got a 36.8% shot percentage and over 19 shots. And I don't know if you look at Ghost, he's got a 15.8, same number of shots. Some of this, Abby, has to do with a lot of these games are scrims, and in this case, Ghost has had twice as many games as Shadow has. But overall, I've been pretty impressed in the preseason with these three players. Now, this is the first time you've actually had a chance to see them. Is that right?
Yes,
You've
this
never
actually
seen our
is.
players play? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Well, I think, do we have everybody in the lobby ready to go? So looks like we're still getting joined in on our private match here. We will be starting momentarily. I'm pretty excited. Hang on 1 second. I think we need to get something set up here. You know, I guess Abby, I would have a question for you, or for you to talk to our viewers. I don't know if you have our Twitch chat pulled up, but it looks like we've got 11 people watching. If you could talk a little bit about the classes that you're taking this year, I will be right back.
Okay, so this year I'm working towards my AA degree, and I'm currently enrolled in an accounting class, a musicology class, and biology, which is not my strong suit, but I mean, with the pandemic, it's getting hard, but we're getting through. So just gotta keep going at it.
Thanks for letting me leave
Everything
you
good to
hanging.
go?
I think so. Yeah, I think we're good to load in, and we can hop to our first game. So this is a best of three. Um, Folks, go ahead and hop in the lobby. I think we're ready to go. Yep, let's load in. Yep. All right, let's head on over and check out what it looks like. All right, looks like early lead. Chokers are pushing the advantage. They take a shot there from Lako, sent away. Ghost is there on the backboard. No one's there to pick up that pass. Kick downfield, but Lako's there to clear it. Looks like both teams, and my guess is they're just kind of taking shots to see how quick the other team is. Up on the backboard, Ghost tries to pass down to Lako, but that gets sent away by Kevdog. Number Games is going to kick it up down the wall. Shadowbane is there for it. Kevdog bouncing it back downfield. Ghost is going to pick that one up, taking his time, but a shot comes in. Shadow's got it cleared. Some pretty decent offensive rotations here coming in from the Warhawks, as they're just they're taking a mix, Abby, of backboard shots and then straight shots on net. At least that's what I'm seeing. Looks like the beginning of another play here. Ghost is going to run it up, try to do a backboard pass. That gets intercepted. Lake goes up off the backboard again. GHC is making good use of the top corners. Fast interception there from Ghost. Kevdog's going to take it, bounce it away. Smith is there, almost with an infield pass for a clear. We've got two Calhoun doubled up on the near post. Shadow is trying to get it over them. Kevdog's going to lift that and send that one away. I'm seeing a lot of the ball in the orange half of the field. But again, this is, oh, there we go. And Lako just tapping it in with a goal. And Grace Harbor College is on the board.
It seems like it was just offensive back and forth until GHC learned a little nick to get in between and get a goal.
Yeah, and, it was the same sort of strategy they've been using that whole first half. It's just finally one of them found its way through. 3 minutes left in the game. We are once again on the orange half. Calhoun is on the defensive on their heels. They're going to need to find a way to get the ball out of their half and start putting some offensive pressure on if they're going to have any hope of breaking this initial pressure that the Chokers are putting on. Shot by Shadow. Oh, gorgeous. Just lofts it right across, pops it in the net.
Yeah, Shadow saw an opportunity and took it, and he made a goal, getting it up to 2-0 with 3 minutes left.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do with this kind of a game is when there's even a split second opening, you got to punish the other team. If they leave that open, you've got to take that shot. Goes almost with a follow-up, but a double tap pops it in the lower left corner. And with we're not even at halftime yet, and GHC is up by 3-0.
Seems like Ghost is really finding these little split-second decisions where he can just pop it in the goal. So now we're up to 3.
I think you're right. He is a very fast player overall. Ghost is Dominic Pence, one of our running start players, a new running start student this year. And gosh, if he plays like this all season long, I'm going to want to keep him for a full 2 years. Looks like back on the orange side, they're going to loft it up high to get a little breathing room, but it comes right back down. GHC is not letting up on the pressure. Shadow up with a shot, top center. He sails across. There's 3 people in front of the net, but they didn't do anything.
Shadow seems to be realizing that they always focus around their goal, but he's finding a little split second in a little area to hit that ball in. So now it's up 4-0 with 2.5 left.
It is, and it seems like between him and Ghost, a lot of their shots are from pretty up high in the air. I wonder if they're exploiting that sort of vertical advantage. A little bit more comfort in the air. Once again, boom, gorgeous from Ghost. And I think there was time for them to clear it, but they didn't. I mean, did they not react in time? What happened here?
I think they thought he was going to hit it higher up, so they decided to stay on the ground to try and jump up. But I think overall, Orange attacks from the ground more.
Yeah, I think you're right. Which, it looks like they have a pretty good ground game. The rotations, their organization on the ground is decent. But there's 3 dimensions to deal with here, and if GHC takes that game up into the air, we've got to see something from Calhoun if they're going to get on that board. Just under 2 minutes left in the match. GHC is up by 5. Once again, the ball is over in the defensive half. Tap from Shadow. That was not even a very fast shot, and just their defense rotations here are just in tatters.
Yeah. It seems like they're starting to play more towards the ground because Orange is starting to realize that they're playing the air game.
I think you're right. Let's see what they do. They've still got a minute and a half to work with, which in Rocket League can be a lot of time, but a 6-0 lead, gosh, that's going to be really tough for the Warhawks to come back from. Ball popped out to mid. Numbering Games does a fake. A. Smith tries to pick it up. Kevdog back with the save from the far post, from the near post. Lako again putting on the pressure. Shadow comes in, gets sent away. Ghost is there. Once again, the pressure in the orange half. I don't think this ball has spent more than 10 seconds on the blue side. Chokers have had the Warhawks on their heels playing defensive almost this entire game. They've got to clear over to the GHC half. A failed block from Lako, but Shadow is there. Ghost is out, and they slip it in. Kevdog's got one. Calhoun is on the board.
Yeah, like you were saying, it seems like GHC is playing very offensive, but Orange saw an opportunity and kicked it to their side, and Kevdog hit it in, and now it's 6-1.
Yeah, and if they do that, if they find those exploits, some of the confidence from GHC, then they've got a chance to put a few more spots on the board. Nice pass by Shadow right over to Lako, and he just taps it in the upper left. Gorgeous goal. Gorgeous pass.
Shadow saw an opportunity and hit it in and passed it to Lako, who then hit it in. Correction. So now it is 7-1.
And those teamwork plays at the higher level of Rocket League, that's the only way you're going to get it past, 3 defenders is if you're looking not just for how can you make a difference, but what can you do to put your teammate in a better position so where it's just an easy shot. That's exactly what we saw from Shadow. He could have gone for the shot, but instead he set it up. And there's another perfect example. Pass from Ghost right over to Shadow. Ghost saw where Shadow's at. He just waltzes it right here. It's just like another day at the office. Walks it past 3 defenders. Shadow just taps it in, top center. Boom, 8-1.
Teamwork really makes the dream work. So that's why they're up 8 to
Yes, it
1.
does. It's true. It's so true. Kick downfield from Shadow. Kevdog's going to send that one back into the corner. No control, just a power shot. Get that ball down into the other end and then figure out how to work from it from there. Ghost is going to follow, avoiding a demo from Smith. Lako's coming in. Lumber's trying to do a pass, but it looks like one of their players just got taken out of the equation. Shadow's going to loft it downfield. We've got 3 seconds left. I don't see another goal happening unless GHC really pulls out all the stops. Drops down, and there we go. First game taken, and that was a pretty decisive win for the Chokers over the Warhawks. What do you think we need to see happen here for the? Oh gosh, I'm not sure why my music keeps kicking on. What do you think we need to see from the Warhawks in order for them to come back with a second game? This is
I
a
think,
best of 3
honestly,
series, so whoever wins 2 wins.
yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
think the Warhawks need to work on their air game and start getting up higher because GHC realized that, hey, they kind of stay like lower on the ground. So if they start defending, they have a higher chance at GHC getting less goals, and they might actually start getting more.
Yeah, I think you're right. There is just an overall comfort level when you're looking at the choker players, though, and they're up in those top corners, or they're using boost and they're just up in the center field. They seem much more comfortable in the air than Calhoun does. At least that's what it looks like to me. Our players are queuing in. It looks like we're good to go. I know there was some talk about a server switch, but it doesn't look like we're doing that. We're going to continue to play on US East. So I think we are almost ready to load into our second game. And this is a best of 3 series. So yeah, here we go. We're loading in. So let's take a look and see what happens and see if we're going to go straight for the 2-0 sweep as we load into our second half. Abby, predictions? What do you think the score is going to be here in this second game? We were 8-1 last time.
I think
What
it's
do you
going to
think
be
we
a
got?
bit closer because now the Warhawks have seen how we kind of play, the GHC team, and I think they're going to be more like defensive in the air. So I think it will be a little bit closer this game.
I'm gonna say that we're gonna go 6-2. So we're half a minute into the game, and it looks like we are getting a little bit more back and forth. I'm seeing what looks like Calhoun spreading out a tiny bit more. Lake goes up for that shot, but doesn't connect. Shadow's there looking like for a pass. And now we've got all 3 choker players committed on the deep end. And it looks like we're going to kick that ball back downfield into the choker half. Excellent block from Kevdog to apply pressure and put that ball down towards the net. Gets sent away pretty easily, and Ghost is going to carry it down. Not quite connecting with the pass. It looks like the pace of play has picked up quite a bit. I think you're right, Abby. Calhoun is starting to rise to the challenge here.
Yeah, with the competitiveness with this, I think they put more feelers out last game to see how GHC played so they could adapt.
Look at this gorgeous read from Shadow. He sees that pass, that block from the other team isn't going where it is. Shadow's in the right spot, dunks it in the corner. That was a much quicker play, too, from anything we saw in the first game. We are just about 3.5 minutes left in our second match here. GHC is up by 1-0 for the Calhoun Warhawks. And this start is looking like a little bit more familiar gameplay because once again the ball is in the orange half and Calhoun is looking a little bit disorganized. Their defensive rotations are not nearly as tight. Oh, Ghost is going to sneak right in and try to take that one away with a back pass to Lako. Kevdog's got the ball. He tries to ramp it up. Shadow's going to block that. Try to take it. Take a shot on net, and Orange just cannot get there in time. 3:10 left, and GHC's up by 2.
I think the Warhawks are trying to be more, not really defensive, but like get up in the air more, which is causing them to be a bit more disorganized than usual.
Yeah, they're a little less sure of their footing in the air, but that's where they got to go if they're going to meet the choker challenge. A little bit more patience coming out from the GHC team. I think they're feeling pretty confident. I think they've got the number for what Calhoun's going to try, and they're slowing down their plays a little bit more, saying, "No, no, we're going to take our time. We know what we want to do. We're going to put our pieces in position maybe for a little bit more of those quick team plays, like some of those passes we saw earlier. Shadow up with a shot towards the upper half, just off the crossbar. Lego's going to wrap it around, try to pass for another one. Gets blocked and sent away. Ghost is there, doesn't quite connect. And now KevDog's got a shot, but Lako is back. Lako with a block, sends it off to the side. Ghost is there, doing a near post rotation, and here we go. Lako sending it out center. No, he's going to try to take it down all by himself. Shadow is up, popping it up high again, just pushing the ball further into orange half. A. Smith has got a kick out and a pass, but Lako intercepts that pass, sends it on net, gets sent away by their defense. Shadow carefully watching his opponent, reading the car more than the ball. I am seeing a little bit more aggression from Calhoun here. They've got just under 2 minutes, and they've got to get 2 points, which, can happen very quickly in Rocket League, but Calhoun has had to fight tooth and nail for the 1 point that they got last game. Oh, once again, disarray of the defense, and Shadow's going to punish that. GHC is up by 3.
Yeah, Shadow keeps seeing these little flickers in their defensive where he can get a goal, so he just jumps right in and says thank you. So now we're up
If
3
you're
to
going
1,
to hand
3
it
to
to him, he's
0.
going to take it. Sent 2 up on the kickoff. A. Smith is going to pop that out for a teammate, which does not get received. Lako is up, doesn't connect. Ghost is going to push, kick off the backboard. Lako's going to take a clean rotation back. And a little bit of pressure starting to come in from Calhoun. And I don't know about you, Abby. I would love to see this go to 3 games. I love watching competitive Rocket League. And one of my favorite types of matches is where it's real close, where both teams are good. And, on any given day, one team over the other will take it. And it just varies based on what's clicking and the synergy of the team on the day. But based on what I'm seeing here, I don't think that's going to happen. I think Calhoun is a little outclassed by the Chokers. We came out fighting, and we didn't back down.
I agree. I'd like to see this go to 3 games, but like you said, there's 40 seconds left and we're up by 3. And as you said earlier, it's a 3-dimensional game. You got to play by all dimensions to win.
Oh, gorgeous shot from Ghost. He pushes straight as an arrow, kicks it up in the air, and then just drills that second shot for a double tap. Boom, knocking it into the net. 4-0 with 27 seconds left. I don't think we're going to get to that 6-2 that I was talking about. You're right, though. It is a little bit of a closer game. Ghost almost pulled off that air dribble. Lost control of his car, and ball got a little too far away from him. But for a second there, that was looking great. 10 seconds left. 4-0. I'm going to call this game as done at 4-0. I think this was a clean sweep by the Chokers, who are announcing at this game, hey, we're here to play. We're here for this season. They're in it for the long haul, and we're in it to win it. Fantastic play by all 3 of them. Really, really well done.
I agree. The Chokers really put their foot in the door and said, "Hey, we're here to play. We're not messing around."
Yeah, and once they kicked it open, there was just no way for Calhoun to get that door shut again. That one goal that they took in that game. I thought, okay, they figured out a way to get in, but no, like our Chokers adapted, covered that base, and shut it down. So yeah, I mean, like we were saying, we'd love to see it go to 3 games, but that was some clean play from the Chokers. Super encouraging start to our season, and as far as the team playing well, doesn't get any cleaner than that. I do see some support for Shadow and Lako in chat. Where's the support for Ghost? Why are we not seeing that? Come on, chat. Let's show some love for Ghost. He's 1/3 of this team, folks. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for us. We do have another match coming up this Friday at 3 p.m. We will be back here. I'm not sure who's going to be joining me for that one, but that is Valorant, and we're going to be playing. Goodness, excuse me, Gojavik Community College, and I'm super looking forward to that one. And hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, we'll be able to get our Smash players here on stream as well. Didn't work out this week, but we're working on it. So, one last thing I do want to mention. I don't know if you know this, if you follow our Thursday night gaming, but every Thursday at 6 p.m. we do a Thursday night gaming. We've got on the 24th, this Thursday, we're doing CS:GO, which is going to be a lot of fun at 6 p.m. But yeah, that's going to do it for us today. And thanks so much for helping me host. I'm going to make you a regular. I hope you realize that. You,
Okay, I'm
you said
down.
yes once, you can't get away from it. Cool, good. Well, that does it for us. Thanks everybody. We'll see you next time. GHC Esports on Twitch. Or not. That's my ending isn't going to trigger. My button's broken. Okay, let me find it manually here. Oh, okay. Thanks everybody. We'll catch you next time.